Hi YouTube, it's Makeup by Kiki. I am here today finally with my haul from IMATS New York. So just to tell you guys, this was my first IMATS. It was also the first ever IMATS held in New York. And IMATS is held every year all across the world. They usually in the US only have the show in LA. And this year they decided to have a show on the East Coast as well in New York City. So it was a much closer trip for me from South Carolina. So we hopped a plane and went up for IMATS. And I'm so glad I did. I had a great time. There were good things and bad things about IMATS, but overall I made the most of it and really had a good time. We were able to pretty much check everything off of our shopping list. We went to some wonderful workshops. Probably two of my favorites were Rochard did a workshop on editorial makeup, which was amazing, and then Rocky Cosette did a workshop. And I had been wanting to take some of his classes for airbrush for a while anyway, but not even forget the fact that his skill level is phenomenal. His words and just everything he had to say was so inspirational and motivational. It really just changed everything for us. So thank you to both of you guys. It was amazing to meet you after your workshops, and it was wonderful and very informative to participate in your workshops as well. Aside from the workshops, and there were tons of great ones, goodness, but the outside of the workshops, the shopping was pretty good. I was looking forward to having more vendors. I know Makeup Forever is usually at the IMATS shows, and for whatever reason they didn't do the New York show this year. Hopefully they will next year. But overall, I still got everything I needed to get and then some, so it is what it is. So anyway, this is going to be my first of two IMATS haul videos. I got everything I needed except a few things that I wanted to pick up and I was kind of on the fence about. So when I got home, I placed the orders. So they should be here any minute now for the other things that I picked up as a result of IMATS. So I'll show you those as soon as they come in. But in the meantime, let me show you what I did get while I was there. So the first thing on my list was a set bag. And I really wanted a set bag because when I am doing makeup for a wedding or for a photo shoot, you know, with models or what have you, or even for film, I'm in my stationery place doing makeup with my big, huge, ridiculous kit, but then when I have to go follow the camera people out and do touch-ups, it's really aggravating to take all that extra stuff when all I may need is a couple of powders and a couple of brushes here and there. So I really wanted to get a set bag. So this is the one I picked up. This came from Monda Studio and Nigel's Beauty Emporium, just to let you look at it. It's got the two handles at the top. It's also got a shoulder strap, which is going to be essential, especially because this thing can probably get weighed down pretty easily. It's got pockets all along the outside with a little stretchy piece of elastic to help hold things in, so I can put my bottles, my brushes, things like that out there. There's even Velcro on the side to keep whatever I put in these big pockets. And then the inside is Velcroed as well. And then there's pockets on the inside as well. This bag, I don't even think it was any more than 20 bucks. So this was an excellent deal from Monda. And the really good thing about the vendors is I had my Makeup Artist Magazine Pro card. So I was able to get my pro discount at most of the vendors just having that. And the other ones I already had pro cards for, so I just showed it to them and was able to get it. So this came from them. A couple of other things I got from Monda Studios and Nigel's Beauty Emporium. I got a palette, and this is going to be really good for whenever I'm having to mix foundations, or if I'm taking a cream foundation and want to whip it up a little bit, or have to custom blend it, or want to mix up some colors. Of course, I'm still going to use my hand because that's what I'm used to, especially for liners and things, but as far as for mixing things, I think this will be a nice little platform, and it's got a little hole for your thumb, so I'm really excited about that. And it's even got a little mirror in it. So I got that from Monda and Nigel's Beauty Emporium. They had a shared booth. And then I also got a spatula, and it's the smaller spatula. They had two, and it's a double-ended spatula. So I've got this end here, and then this end here. One of them's a little flatter and thinner than the other. So, really excited about that. I was needing one of these because I've been using disposable spatulas. So, I definitely think that this will be very useful in the long run. So, we got that. And I think the last thing I got from them was lashes. And I can't remember what they were, but you could buy them in bulk. So these are the lashes I got. A nice little stack. I got the G47 lashes. Show them to you. Those are really pretty. The G1 lashes. I got 2 packs of these. The number 43s. This is number 523. 747, I got 3 of these also. I got 2 of the number 76s. And I really, really like those. I'll probably wear those myself even. And I like these too. These are the G99s. I got 2 of these. So those are my lashes that I was able to pick up from there. There was another lash vendor, Miss Adoro, and I wanted to get stuff from her, but by the time I made it around to her booth, I was all out of cash, and she was a cash-only vendor. So I wasn't able to pick any up from her, but I'd already gotten these, so at least I didn't leave without getting any lashes. So pretty good on those. Let's see. And that's all of that is from Nigel's Beauty Emporium and Mind the Studio. Then another thing I picked up, this was at, I think the first vendor we stopped at was the London Brush Company. And she had these big, beautiful, soft brushes that we just like fell in love with instantly. I got the 5-piece set, and it included these brushes. So I got a nice little variety, mostly eye brushes. And then there's also a lip brush in here and a contour brush. I got the number 1, which is a nice, super thin liner brush. So I really like that. I also got the number 4. The number 4 is the Luxury Lip Brush. And I don't think I've ever seen a lip brush quite this full. The hairs are really long and full on this, so I think I'm going to enjoy using that. And then the next brush I got was a number 7. This is the Baby Blending Brush. This is going to be really good for like concealers, cream concealers. And then I got the number 12 brush, and this is a wedged contour brush. I love this brush. This is the reason I got this set, was for this brush, because it's nice and full, but it's not too full, and it's got a nice angle so you can really get in there and contour really nicely with this. So I'm really excited. I've been using this one already. And then the last one that came in my set was the number 14. This is the Luxe Shadow Fluff. This is a medium shadow brush. So some really nice brushes. I think the set was $60-something for the 5, but they're very well made brushes. Like I've used them already and washed them. No shedding, no ink leaking out when I wash them. Really, really nice, well made brushes. So I'm pretty happy about that purchase. Then later on, hit up another vendor. I had already said I was coming home with with definitely no less than 1 set of brushes. I was wanting to pick up Encore's brushes, but they sold out before the show even hit. He couldn't even bring any with him, but I did get to meet him, so that was pretty cool. But this set came from Confidential, and I'll put a link to their website, or actually I'm going to do a review once I actually get to use these brushes. But they're really nice and soft. This is a full set of synthetic brushes, and I just love synthetic brushes. They just feel so nice. This is a powder brush. It's I'd like it to be a little bit fuller, but I definitely think I'll get good use out of these. Foundation brush. You got your eye brushes, contour brushes, blush brushes. There's even a nice fan brush in there. So I will definitely, as I start to use these things, be uploading reviews of these products and sharing information on how you can get them as well. But this set, like I said, is from Confidential. It came in this nice little brush roll. Then another set I got, and I actually saw these on a video that Encore had done. I think it was from one of the IMATS shows, or maybe it was the makeup show that he had attended. And this is from Royal and Lanicki, and they were the primary sponsor for the New York IMATS show. I really didn't have high expectations of these brushes. Honestly, I bought them only for one reason, and that's because they're pink. The set was $25. But, I mean, like I said, I haven't used them yet, haven't washed them yet, so I don't know. But they're long handle brushes, and I love long handle brushes. They're just, I don't know, something about, I like working with longer handle brushes better. And they're all synthetic. At first, I thought they had a smell to them, but it's the plastic that the brushes were in. Yes, definitely that. It almost smells like nail polish remover or something. But the brushes themselves, I mean, they're long handle brushes, all synthetic. So we'll see how they work. If there's a lot of shedding or bleeding, I'll definitely let you know, and I will do a review on these. I don't think this set is on the website, because when Encore showed these in his video, I went to the Royal Lanicki site to see if I could find them, and they weren't there. When I asked the girl at the booth, she said that these were exclusive for the shows. So if you are able to attend the makeup show or IMATS and Royal Lanicki, it's there. This set was only $25. So I figured worst case scenario, if they're not good enough for me to use, and I'll give them to my daughter to play with. So I think that's all the brushes that I bought at IMATS. And then I also was able to stand in line for a little bit. There were two booths that had ridiculous lines at IMATS. That was OCC and the Inglot booth. Well, OCC, I really was mainly going because I wanted to find out more about their foundation for airbrush, because I've used Ket and really like it. Of course, I train with Temp too, so definitely like theirs. But I'd heard a lot about OCC's and wanted to try theirs too. And I couldn't even get anybody to talk about their airbrush system, because everyone was like scratching each other's eyes out over the freaking lip tars. But I did pick up some lip tars real quickly while I was there. They were on sale for $10. So these are the ones I got. This one's called Hoochie. It's a really pretty fuchsia. This one is Reverb. And this is Tard, and it's the black one. There were a couple that I wanted to get and wasn't able to get. One of them was like a nude pink color. There was Beta, which was an orange. That one was really popular, especially because Queen of Blending was there with OCC, and she had it on one day. So I'm pretty sure that was the day that it sold out, but I really wanted that orange one. And then there's a white one that I wanted as well. So I'm definitely going to be getting some of these in that I've ordered online. And then, let's see, who else did I go see? Naked. And I initially said I wasn't even going to the Naked Cosmetics booth, because I work for Bare Minerals, so I have access to mineral makeup all day, every day. But, you know, I was curious, so I went over there, and I got this set for $30, and it's got a good bit of shadow in here for $30. I don't know what their regular price is, but like I said, the vendors were honoring the pro rates, so it worked out really nicely. But it's a roll with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shadows, and you can't really see the colors, but like I said, I am going to do reviews on these products individually. 6 colors for $30, you can't really beat that. And what made me really pay attention to them was I just happened to be waiting on someone by the booth and started playing with them and putting them on my hands and looking at the pigment. And the colors are really pretty. So I picked up the roll that had colors that I didn't already have because I've got like trays of shadows from Bare Minerals already. So really excited about playing with these. And then the last booth I went to, I hope it's in here. Yeah. The last, well not the last, the next to the last thing I picked up at IMATS was from Stila. And Stila was kind of crazy, but it was a manageable crazy. It wasn't like standing in line for 3 hours at Inglot. But from Stila, and I've already used this, really like it. This is the long wear lip color from Stila. It's called Intriguing, and it's a really pretty fuchsia color. And it's like a crayon. It's a matte lip color. So there's that. Then I also got the Smudge Pot. This is Black Cat. Love these. It's a gel liner, but it's got like a little bit of a sparkle to it, which would be really nice when the light hits it. So I'm really excited about using that more. And then I got two of the One Steps. I got the Stila One Step Bronze, and this is a skin tone illuminating bronzing serum. And then I also got the Stila One Step Correct, and this is like a primer and corrector in one. Skin tone correcting brightening serum. So I will definitely let you know how these work out. Their prices, again, very reasonable. Then last but not least, the highlight of the whole IMATS show, it seemed, for everyone, because everyone was in line no less than 2 hours to get to the Inglot booth. I have been wanting to try Inglot for a while. Of course, there's no access to Inglot here in South Carolina, but there are stores in New York, and I'd already planned on, if I didn't make it there, I was just going to go around to the store, but I made it up to the front of the booth, and I didn't really, like, I knew they were available to order online, but I didn't really want to order online. I wanted to get in there and, like, see the color. And let me tell you, these colors are so pigmented. So I got the Freedom palette, and this is the 20 pan Freedom palette. I wish I had gotten two, but I'm definitely going to get more. This is the palette I made. So there's a lot of matte and a couple of pearlized shadows in there. And just to let you know why everybody was going crazy over these things from Inglot, I'm just going to touch a couple of colors and let you see the level of pigment just from one touch. See that green, the blue, and the yellow? They're just super pigmented, and all I did was stick my finger on them. So excellent pigment, and I've worn these a couple of times. I am in love with Inglot. And the foundation I have on today, actually, while standing in line forever at Inglot, we were kind of bored and started playing around with the foundation when we got about half a foot away from where we were supposed to put our Freedom palette together. And so once we started playing with it, we were like, oh, I kind of like the texture of this. And so Marissa and I kind of matched each other. We ended up matching each other, and I think we did pretty good. And got the cream foundation. And this is the tube here in the box. And I'm really happy about this. Anyway, we had a fabulous time. We met some great makeup artists, great contacts, great people as a whole, makeup lovers, what have you. We just had a really, really good time in New York at the Makeup Artist Trade Show, and we're definitely going back next year. Matter of fact, we're planning on next year hitting up New York and LA. So definitely stay tuned. I will be reviewing these products, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.